right into battle. So our first objective is now complete.
Well done. The 101st is wheels up and heading for their objective.
Now we're going to move on to our second objective.
Colonel, one of those divisions is elite panzers. We need your support immediately.
So as we do this, you can tell that in the game of RUSE, you're constantly reevaluating your strategy, depending on what the objective is, where the opponent and enemy is located on the board, where your troops are, how many troops you had destroyed. So it's a very dynamic game in terms of strategy.
Congratulations, Colonel. The road to Monte Casino is now open.
So as we move to our third and final objective of taking over Monte Casino, we want to zoom into the city where our tanks are going to be headed and point out that in terms of graphics, RUSE uses over 1 billion polygons in its graphics. Most games are using a few million. So in using over 1 billion, basically the designers and creators of the game had to reinvent the interface, reinvent the strategy and gameplay of the entire game. So they really stepped it up in terms of gameplay and interface. So as you can see, it looks as if there are no opponents ahead of us, such as, the coast is clear. But we never know what the opponent might be using as a ruse. They were using a radio silence ruse, so we have to be ready on the fly to change our strategy. We're going to use a different ruse known as decryption, which will give us intelligence into where the enemy is heading and planning on attacking. You'll see that through the red arrows. So in a multiplayer game, you can use decryption to basically get in the mind of your opponent. See, our paratroopers are coming on in. Now, easy target, you see it says easy target, it'll either say easy, medium, or hard. So you do not have to be a World War II expert to figure out what type of unit needs to combat other types of units in the game. It is very accessible in terms of helping you figure out easy, medium, or hard targets. So as we take a look at the horizon, as of now it looks as if we're in the boardroom, the war room itself. But then when we zoom in to see the bombers coming in, it turns into the horizon because you're in that perspective of the game. So the bombers go to show that there are over 200 different types of units in the game of RUSE. So you'll be using a wide variety of units throughout the entire game.
All commands, we are seeing a German counterattack. Keep your positions, gentlemen. We need to hold the line at all costs.
So that concludes our demo here for RUSE. Behind us there are 2 booths where you can check